Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in ready now, Francisco Lindor. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Indians, the shortstop, Francisco.
And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball one. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt now. The 2-2. Gets him looking, strike three. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's seen him well, 6 for 11. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Ramirez is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Carlos Santana comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-2 now.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The 1-2. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it.
Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that baby.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And digging in is the outfielder, Franmil Reyes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Lined into right, a base hit. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. In past meetings with Tanaka, he brings with him a .313 batting average. Stepping in, Yasiel Puig. And the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1 on to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Batting 7.
Now to the plate, Roberto Perez, and their runners at the corners now. No balls and 1 strike. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Stanton. Still going back.
Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that baby.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. In past meetings with Tanaka, 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Striding in for the Indians, Jake Bowers. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Naquin, the runner at first with 2 gone. And the fastball sails on him, and that's to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 2-2. And this one gets away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2 out here and a runner at second. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. Here's another 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's big Aaron Judge. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. And he takes ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Judge playing here in his age 26 season. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
3-1 the count now. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third.
So stepping in, Aaron Hicks. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. 0-1 the count. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Clevenger, who sometimes gets called Sunshine. He was a 4th-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he is...
A swing and a miss. That... Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right.
Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that baby.
Riding in once again, Jose Ramirez. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hicks. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's Carlos Santana now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full. Franmil Reyes will be next. Line to the right side, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Leading off.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 5th.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Didi Gregorius. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's hitting .429. He also has 1 home run. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-1 home. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. At the plate, Jason Kipnis, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Jason.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pops this one up. Sanchez has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. In now is Yasiel Puig.
Left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way.
Puig.
Hit in the air down the right field line, and no one will track it down. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Up next for Cleveland.
First offering on its way.
Roberto.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on his horse. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And into bat next, it'll be Tyler Naquin. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion, and they are squarely into chip-away mode, looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one. No balls and a strike to count. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch for a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Here now is Jake Bowers looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. This is on the ground over to first. And that is through into right field for a single. Now batting, Francisco Lindor. He went deep last time up.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. Stepping into the box, Jose Ramirez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. At the plate, Carlos Santana, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
You know, that slider we just saw there is usually a much more effective pitch for him, but obviously today that just hasn't been the case. It's tough to be successful when your arsenal isn't at its best.
And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. Into the box, Jason Kipnis. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. 8 runs, 9 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And a fastball called strike. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Oh, and not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1-1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
The tag, and he is out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Torres. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Puig to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Coming to the plate now, Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Left fielder, Yasiel Puig.
First offering on its way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
1 strike. Nope.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Stop by the post office to get stamps on the way to mailing in that swing. It's 3-2 now. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. So striding forward now, Roberto Perez. He singled his last time up. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. So he moves all the way up to third here. The 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. One man out now in the Cleveland 5th. And into bat next, it'll be Tyler Naquin. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
2-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Left side, but well foul. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. So coming to the plate, Jake Bauers. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Throw to first, he'll get it. Now Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Now batting, catcher.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1-1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Oh, no, he muffed it.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Perez finds it, and the throw to first ends the... Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Lindor.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Tommy Canely gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Behind 0-2 now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now
digging in, Jose Ramirez. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. In now, Carlos Santana. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a line drive, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game.
Got him looking, and that'll... Coming to the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
The designated hitter,
Ball 1.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. Into the box now, Gio Urshela. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now batting, first base.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reyes is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Striding in, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he's got another one here. So striding in, Franmil Reyes, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Chad Green enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an the strikeout, and there's one gone.
The second baseman, Jason.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in, Yasiel Puig. No hits to this point. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Oh, I just don't understand that swing. The first two guys.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall, a home run. Stepping up to the plate, Roberto Perez. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Change up low, 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Chased a bad ball up out of the zone, 2-2. Now a fastball swung on. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Here comes the first pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
No left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Well, you know he wants that one pitch back that led to the lone hit, but it was pretty awesome watching him do his thing. He had guys off balance and flailing at the plate all game long, so he really was the story.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 10 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.